From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, Eglaze, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Hey, man. Hey, for the state of Georgia, y'all ready to play some basketball, baby? It's basketball season, baby. It is basketball season.
Wow.
Woo! I didn't think on a Thursday after New Year's, I would see a Georgia Bulldog team take a butt whooping.
Some shows write themselves. Some shows write themselves, but I really need everybody to relax. Everybody needs the 24-hour rule. Sometimes so many of yous really need to put your electronic devices down.
They can't make sure the thing.
24-hour rule. You really need to go back and watch the game and just. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
That's Maceo heard, man. It's your boy Eglaze. Crush Sports Talk right here at Orange Room Studio.
Yeah. Rhonda, relax.
And Maceo just said it. Some shows write themselves. We're glad to be able to do this right after the Georgia game.
Right after the Georgia game.
Before we get started, to the people in all over the country that's been going through
prayers,
New Orleans and
prayers.
There's just so much going on.
Without a doubt.
Prayers to everybody.
Yes.
It's rough out here in these streets. Take care of yourselves. You got to keep your head on the swivel now because everything's going crazy around
here. You saw that footage?
Yeah. How he going about?
Dude, he was doing at least 90
in that little
on that little alleyway.
Yeah.
The little girl in that white jacket, she just had great instincts.
Yeah. But we're going to give you an opportunity this hour. But, prayers, man.
Yeah, prayers up, talk. Man. No doubt.
And what happened was we were able to now broadcast after the Georgia game.
Right after the Georgia game.
First of all, you know what? I'm going to ask a few questions, Maceo.
I have answers. Because I'm objective. See, I have to stay level-headed.
Yeah.
Because I have to take care of all the yous. Because yous too emotional. We got a lot of Carl Thomas, a lot of Rav Trez vent going on social media. Relax, everybody. Relax.
In the 7 years Curry's been coaching.
Right.
Have you ever seen him out coach like this before? Nick has done some things to him, but this was Notre Dame beat Georgia at Georgia's game.
Yeah, I mean, we have to give Marcus Freeman a lot of credit.
Shout out to Marcus, man.
He had his team ready to go.
Yeah.
Very, very limited on offense.
Yeah.
They made the plays. Special teams was in their favor today.
Yeah.
They won the turnover battle.
Yeah.
You're gonna win most games when you do things like that.
You look at it when you talk about the turnover battle. The numbers were just. Let me point this one thing out. Georgia has problems with mobile quarterbacks. It's been history. It's always been that. But there's a difference between a running quarterback and a mobile quarterback.
Right.
We saw that today against Notre Dame.
Right.
Stockton is a running quarterback.
Yeah.
The quarterback, I forget his name.
Riley Leonard.
Leonard is a mobile. He allowed the offense to determine when he ran the ball.
He was very opportunistic, is the word they like to use.
They did a couple of quarterback draws, some counters and stuff like that. But for the most part, he hurt Georgia when he got out the pocket, when he did all that. Both sides of the line of scrimmage, Notre Dame was phenomenal on today.
Right.
And I think Marcus was like, I'm tired of hearing about what the SEC got.
No doubt about it.
We are a powerhouse team, too.
We are a very good. So, again, I just want everybody to relax and calm down for a minute. As Corey keeps talking about, Georgia need to hit the portal for some playmakers at wide receiver.
I can't believe the school can't get no wide receiver, dude.
They have wide receivers. Those guys didn't make. So, for me, Emmanuel Glaze, this game basically came down to everything that's hunted Georgia all season.
Go ahead.
The drops.
Yeah.
The penalties.
Yeah.
Special teams hadn't been good for Georgia all year pretty much. And, I mean, if we're really being honest, and I think this is where I come in.
Yeah.
This is where Coach Hurd comes in. Georgia probably should have had a few more losses than they had this year.
Absolutely.
I mean, Georgia Tech should have beat them.
Yeah. 8 overtime.
They should have lost the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being honest,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't like being honest, but that's okay.
You want to notice when Kirby was asked in the fourth quarter, what you got to do to come out? You see him laugh?
Yeah,
Because he knew.
dude.
Kirby
he
sat
knew.
there and knew. He like, man, we getting our butt kicked.
Yeah.
There are 2 teams on the field, and Georgia isn't the best team.
Yeah.
Georgia ain't the best team today.
They weren't. And so, see, this is where we have to always be careful. And you and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Everybody kind of just wrote Georgia in.
Yeah. Oh,
And you guys wrote Georgia in just because of your SEC bias.
Yeah.
Plenty of SEC bias.
Absolutely.
And everybody's like, well, Georgia. Dog, the games have to be played.
look, man.
And if you just watched Georgia all year, they struggled with Carson Beck.
Yes, they did.
This was Gunnar Stockton's first career start in the Sugar Bowl.
And you know what Georgia didn't do with that Maceo all year long? They haven't been a powerful running team,
Hello?
which has been Georgia's
That's been their bread and butter. That's been their bread and butter.
since he got there.
Yeah.
And look, I've never liked Georgia being in this shotgun, what they call it, zone running
The
scheme.
inside zone run, yeah.
Georgia's
Yeah.
been a straight downhill, and when you got a new young quarterback, that's why I'm disappointed in Bobo's playbook.
But see, Bobo playbook is bad.
It's been bad the
It's
whole
bad.
season.
But again, we can't let Kirby off the hook because Kirby allows this to happen.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say that too.
And think about this, Glaze. Just think about this. At some point in the 3 weeks that you had to prepare for this game and you knew Gunnar was going to be quarterback, Coach, we need to make this game less about Gunnar.
Yep. And I never saw that the whole game.
I never saw it.
They put all of it on that kid's shoulder. Gunnar hasn't started a game since the state championship in 2021.
When he was at Rabun County.
Which is a 2A school. You know I love single A school. I love
Yeah.
it. But this is the biggest stage he's ever had to start on. And y'all gonna sit there and tell me and no talk in 3 weeks. You had an off week.
Yeah.
By the way, the off weeks were 0-4 this week during the
all the teams who had buys,
They all lost.
They all lost.
They
They
all
all lost. Yeah.
You couldn't say, maybe we need to power run a little bit. Maybe we need to. You were trying to be. This offense don't fit Georgia. The screen and the run. What do they call it?
Yeah, the inside zone. They run inside
What
zone.
is the other thing when they got multiple reads on? I don't know.
That zone is basic zone read.
Whatever y'all
Basic
call
zone
it.
read. Yeah.
And I kept looking at this like, we ain't running downhill. You got a big bag, not number 1, but number 3.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
big kid.
Yeah.
Why are we running?
Yeah. But see, for me, Glaze, a lot of it is because inside zone is supposed to be power, but okay, you without your starting left tackle.
Yep.
Okay, you never got Delp is supposed to be your dog. Delp and Lucky, your tight ends. You didn't really feature them. You tried to throw Delp a screen. So again, my biggest problem with play calling. What am I showing you to set up this?
Nothing.
Like, okay, so you kept running the slant.
Yep.
Now, Sluggo is wide open.
They never ran Sluggo.
Sluggo is wide open. It's just, it's always a method to the madness when you call a play, and it's a feel.
And you can know when it was open, Sluggo was open? Because those things start teeing off on them slant.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they know it's coming. So when your playbook is so predictable on defense, you can like, oh, they ain't going to Sluggo. Tee off on that every time. Tee off, hit them inside the head.
Bob Allen's going crazy.
Yeah.
Bob Allen's going crazy. He said they've been top 3 recruiting for the past 7 years. No excuses.
Oh, I have no excuse for Georgia.
Okay.
No excuses for Georgia. My thing is,
Coach Banks say, Coach Larry ain't really say, ain't nobody running wing T.
No.
Well, Coach Banks, to
Coach
be
Banks.
fair, that little inside trap they tried to run the bell, that's a wing T play. That's a wing T play.
Thank you, Coach Banks. I'm gonna say this: you at the 15-yard line or whatever, you run fake toss inside counter trap to a receiver.
That's wing T.
That's wing T.
We call that 25 inside.
You gonna run that? And by the way, look, the 3 teams that still the Ohio State run downhill,
Yeah, power.
Notre Dame run downhill,
Yeah,
Penn State run downhill,
yeah,
Ohio State
yeah, man.
teams still run downhill, Coach. And all 4 teams that are still in this,
Yeah.
they run downhill.
Have a physical presence. And to say again, for me, I just didn't like the game plan
That was terrible.
for
It was
Georgia
terrible.
today.
Look,
I think Gunner dropped back the pass too many times. Dude,
they never established the run.
they never established the running game. Never established
I
the
don't
running
care
game.
about these 2025 offenses. They still too cute. Y'all got the ball. When y'all start blaming number 39, I start saying the ball still at the 30. The ball went at the 50.
Right.
It was at the 30-yard line. You had
Right.
3 plays. You ran pass, inside 86 trap,
Yeah,
pass.
yeah, yeah.
That
And-
was your 3 plays inside the 30.
And we kept hearing about Gunner's athleticism. You really didn't put him in a situation to run the ball.
One, and also he had no time clock in his head. He hadn't played enough to have a time clock.
Well, with 57 was getting whooped on that
yeah,
backside.
that left
so
side.
He didn't he didn't have much time to
One
do
time
much
he
of
sat there for about 2 seconds. I like, he ain't got no clock in the head.
I mean, 57 was like a swinging gate.
Everybody looked and said he about to get hit really hard right now.
Yeah, he got a swinging gate.
And everybody said Gunner's tough. He had to be because he was going to get knocked out of that game. Who was Georgia's backup? Because he almost played a few times this week. But I'm looking at it like this. Georgia, you make sure you said it, has been showing this all week. They've had a top 3 class for the last 3 times, forever since
Yeah,
Kirby
I
been
mean
there.
Kirby. Yeah, he can recruit. Recruiting is not the issue.
No, they
at
got
Georgia.
They got
talent is not the
all
issue.
on that team.
Listen, it's okay. Yes, Kirby is the highest paid coach in America. He got out coached, and that's all. It's gonna happen.
Outcoached on both sides of the ball. They lost the one thing everybody thought they had with the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Notre Dame had nobody over 300 pounds on the defensive line of scrimmage and wore Georgia out.
Yeah, they moved Georgia today.
They best defensive tackle was out. They wore Georgia out.
Yeah.
Offensive side, on the other side, they wore Georgia out. Because Georgia, you said, when I tell you, when players start going on the ground,
Yeah.
that ain't just cramps. That ain't pulling nothing. That's when you get your ass whooped. Excuse me. When you start seeing players leaning on the ground,
Physicality.
the losing team had more players on the ground trying to get up than the winning team.
Yeah.
And Georgia had a lot more guys reaching for stuff, going in that tent. They were running in the tent because they were getting physically annihilated, man. And that game was just, it wasn't even close. I mean, I'm looking at the game like, oh, this is over. When they ran, and then when you come out of halftime,
Yeah. Once they gave up the kickoff return,
gave it the kickoff return. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
great season. You got lucky. Get this thing. Notre Dame was the best team on the field.
They were more prepared. They wanted this game more than Georgia.
And just imagine, they lost to Northern Illinois at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but they changed.
That helped them more than it hurt.
No doubt about it.
To lose to a Northern Illinois
No
at the
doubt
beginning
about
of the
it.
season, they said,
No doubt about it.
what
Yeah.
are we doing?
Yeah.
Let's get rid of all that. And Georgia really stayed with the game plan they've been running all year.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed on the
Nothing
offense.
changed.
What we talked about 5 weeks ago, Georgia got these big 6'1", 6'2" corners. They're like toast, dog. They big boys over there, but they were getting behind them. You got 2 of the best safeties. You got KJ at 1. You got
You got Malachi who's
Malachi be a first round pick.
first round draft pick. He's an All-American. Yeah. I mean, listen, it happens.
Georgia.
It happens. And again, if we're being honest,
Yeah.
and this is all I kept trying to say.
Yeah.
And when I kept telling everybody, listen, everybody just keeps saying, well, Georgia gonna be one of the 4. How do y'all know?
It was a
You can't, if you really watch Georgia all year, and it's up and down all of y'all timeline. And what I kept saying, Notre Dame can win this game. Everybody, man, how? I'm like, it's football.
They were very physical.
It's football.
And I think what was good about seeing Notre Dame is they play the old school, knock you in the mouth. They hit you. They hit harder than Georgia.
It still works.
Physical football is still a great football.
Works.
Cute football will get you a lot of points. And remember when Houston used to run those?
Yeah, I mean when the weather warm and all this, yeah.
And that was a neutral playing field.
Yeah.
No half and half. You know Notre Dame travels.
Oh, they
too.
travel. Oh, yeah.
That crowd was half and half.
No program, maybe outside of Texas, has more money than Notre Dame.
They travel.
And y'all want Notre Dame to join the conference. They're never going to join the conference, everybody. Football.
Why?
Why they going to share that money with you?
Why? We 11-1, 12-1, 13-1 now.
Hey.
ACC ain't never getting this money. This is all our money. We're getting basketball.
Hey, we're getting basketball, baseball. Y'all get all that. Y'all give all that.
This touchdown Jesus money coming one place, dog.
Boy, I'm talking about it coming through one building.
That touchdown Jesus money coming to one
coming through one building.
Touchdown Jesus money is coming one place. And just I'm very impressed with Notre Dame. I will say, you do kind of looked at it because you remember last week when I said when Ohio State had the path, that Georgia may be the last game they have to win.
Yeah.
Notre Dame said, "Hold up, brother.
Yeah, I can't.
Hold up, my brother."
That's all I've been saying the last few weeks. Like everybody act like this the Georgia Invitational, and it's not.
Yeah.
They aren't that team that they were when they won back to back.
Yeah.
They're not. They aren't.
But you know what? If you're a Georgia fan, you're gonna hurt. You're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
But they need a reset.
You're gonna be fine.
You needed the reset.
You're gonna be fine.
You needed that humble moment.
It's plenty of talent. Whoa.
You needed that humble. We've been making it to the Final Four. We've been winning back-to-back championships.
Yeah.
Nah, you needed this. You needed to see somebody knock you in the mouth for a change.
Yeah. And for Kirby, the thing I love about Kirby, this is going to be such a teachable moment.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, if you are a Georgia Bulldog football player, your offseason is about to be so terrible. And terrible as in, this is going to be a reminder every day.
I think 2310 will be up on the score.
It's going to be on every board.
Billboards, scoreboards. 2310 will be surrounding Athens until next year.
Dude, I remember this when I was still coaching, and there was the first year Johnny Manziel went to Alabama, beat Alabama. So we had a 7-on-7 down in Alabama that weekend. Dude, all throughout the building, in every building that had something to do with football, it was pictures of Johnny Manziel. They played the game like the team was in weight training. They played the game over and over again. Yeah. It was just on constant loop. So by the time they got to Texas A&M again, they slapped Texas A&M.
They slapped
them.
Tried to destroy Texas A&M. I want to ask you. I do want to say one positive thing that came out of this game. For the first time in NCAA Division I history, there will be a black coach in the national championship game, either from Penn State or Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is the first time. So either going to be the man with the smoothest man I know, because that doing Marcus Freeman, I don't ever see him get mad on the sidelines.
Marcus Freeman. You know what's crazy though, Glaze? Remember after Marcus Freeman first year, people at Notre Dame were ready to run Marcus Freeman out of there. This not going to work.
Well, he about to walk in there now and just say, lay the contract down.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
And if he beat Penn State, which is going to be a very physical game.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a knockdown drag out right there.
It's going to be very physical, but it's an opportunity. You still got the other half with Ohio State, Texas. We'll break it down in a few minutes on that. But just this game for Georgia fans, and we're going to jump into another half of the other Georgia. It's been a disappointing week for Georgia.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's been a disappointing week, man. State of Georgia, man. No bowl wins in this state.
Happens, man.
No bowl wins.
Football.
Looks like ain't gonna be no playoffs. We'll talk about that in a minute.
It's football.
So Georgia, get ready for basketball. Get behind your basketball squads and just head happy.
But this is what makes this game so great, and this is why I love the sport, because it teaches just so many life lessons.
Sometimes you ain't gotta say nothing.
Nothing is given to you.
No.
You have to earn everything in football. Everything, like you just don't get off the bus and just think, oh, cause we or whoever, we gonna win the game.
You know what Notre Dame got too?
It don't work that way.
You know what Notre Dame got? They got a great weight room too.
Yeah, man, they got
They lift weight.
they got
too.
facilities too. Yeah, they got NIL money too.
They got speedsters. They got transfer too, and they don't get a lot of transfer at Notre Dame, but
Cause you can't get in. It's hard to get in Notre Dame.
they still got weight room.
So yeah, it's a specific type of athlete that they have to recruit.
Yeah.
But those guys, I mean, they got the guy who ran the kickoff back, track star.
Yeah.
For love, he 100-meter champion. Dog, they got dudes too.
And you know what Marcus said probably the whole week, whatever. Oh, y'all ain't supposed to win that game.
Nah.
Oh, he ain't had to say much. He just,
Yeah. Dude, just turn on the TV. Nobody's giving y'all a chance.
everybody said Georgia going to the national championship.
Everybody.
We ain't playing, I guess. They say y'all ain't even supposed to play.
Y'all just gonna show up, but okay. Okay.
Marcus Freeman, tap TT, bro.
I tried to tell y'all, man. Y'all listen to your boy, man. This is why y'all don't deserve me, but whatever.
What you wrap it up, man? What you think about this game overall? What did it teach you? What did you see for this Georgia?
I mean, it's just a reminder that football has to be played between them white lines. You cannot talk this game. Dog, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
When that whistle blow, bruh, either I'm going to hit you in your mouth or you going to hit me in my mouth. And after you get hit, how do you respond?
And in the
How do you
in
respond?
100+ years, you know what I learned? In 100+ years of football, you know what's still relevant? Them trenches.
Physicality.
If you ain't playing, you can do all the motion. And
Now, the
freaks.
most physical team is going to
You
win.
can do all that cute stuff.
Yeah, man.
But if that tackle to tackle ain't blocking,
Yeah.
and that tackle end to end ain't playing defense, it don't even matter, dog.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
I want to get your thoughts on the Penn State Boise game. Because a lot was made about, Ashton Genty, and he talked coming into the game how, hey, yeah, I'm the best back in the country. And, yeah, I hear what y'all saying, but I do this.
Yeah.
Well, Penn State took offense to that.
And Penn State looked way bigger.
Oh, they were way
Again.
physicality.
You can be as big as you want in that backfield. You can be low to the ground, big thighs,
All that.
husky.
Yeah.
But if they got 6'4", 6'5", 300 on the other side,
Yeah.
and whooping your front line,
Yeah.
they hit that boy 3-4 times before he got to the line of scrimmage almost every play.
Almost every play.
His best run he had about one good run.
Yeah, on that draw, it was like 3rd and 21. He got like 25 yards
That
on the
was
draw.
Boise State is Boise State.
Right.
They surprised Oklahoma many years ago. Everybody like they got to see whatever. But Jimmy and Joe still matter.
Always.
And I looked at that game and I was like, oh my God, Penn State's going to kick that offensive line. They are so big on the other side.
Yeah.
They fly to the ball. They didn't even have their best linebacker. They still was flying to the ball.
Yeah.
And you can tell they practice one thing. Gang tackling, tackling. I want to see those blue. What color those jerseys?
They were white jerseys this game. But
I want to see number white jerseys over there.
Yeah.
I better see 4.
Well, yeah. Penn State wore blue jerseys.
I want to see blue jerseys. Yeah, you're right. The blue
Yeah,
jerseys.
they had with the blue jerseys.
I want to see so many blue jerseys every time he
Right.
touched the ball.
Every time he touched the ball.
I want to see one. I want to see pat, pat, pat. If he breaks 6 tackles, okay, he just that dude.
He just that right.
But I want to see 6 guys hit him.
Yeah. Yeah. You could tell James Franklin and the staff, they bet the game plan was like, somebody else got to beat us.
Y'all got to throw for 300 yards today, but
Somebody else got to beat us. He not going off.
that guy that gonna run 40 times. If he get 4 yards,
Right. Now, if they decide to give him the ball 38 times and he run for, okay.
because he had 100 yards, but it was like 27 carry, 30 carry.
Yeah.
I promise you,
He not breaking no record on us.
we gonna tap him like we playing drums. Every time he get the ball, I better see 4. Can you imagine the practice? Whoever was with Genty.
Yeah, Scout team running back, they should have gave him a game ball.
Yeah, he got a game ball. Yeah,
because
he tattooed that game the whole practice.
Yeah.
Can you? First of all, let me just say that Genty is still a good back.
Very good back. Very good back. It's going to be very nice in the NFL.
Oh yeah, because he got that low center of gravity is for real.
Oh yeah,
Because he still was.
Yeah.
It was still bouncing off of him,
no doubt.
Yeah.
He will have better blocking on Sunday.
but not this Sunday. Well, not yesterday. No, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday night, and I started saying, "Stop!" I want to throw. Hey, coach.
Now I was still mad at James Franklin because I just kept saying,
No, James.
why won't you just line up and run the ball? Like, they cannot stop you when you run the
Okay.
ball.
I want all my offensive coordinators to actually answer the question. What is it about your play sheet that's so nice that you want to go away from the most dominant thing
Glaze,
that you know you can do?
Why don't you listen? I keep telling you, offensive coordinators, because you just like, you've been watching this film all week. You know you can die. You like, hey, I'm finna put on the show. I'm about to put on the show.
Why, Maceo? I don't get it.
Because you want to show everybody how smart you are. Yeah. But sometimes, keep it simple, stupid. Because when Penn State finally late in the game was like, we're just going to line up and run straight ahead. Because both backs were averaging like 6-7 yards a carry.
They about to have 100 yards apiece.
Like,
And we throwing, y'all throwing.
man, Drew Allen, do not let him throw the ball no more. Because I was worried about the spread. You know, the gambler in me was like, dude, I need just point spread.
But basically, I'm sitting there like, they are running up and down the field. You know, if you punch somebody so long, what's going to happen? They're going to win out.
But they gonna give up.
And when you start seeing them grabbing stuff.
Yeah. And they finally gave up at the end because it was just like,
I'm tired.
James Franklin finally was like, okay, y'all, let's go home.
Because if you punch,
Let's run the ball and go home.
Because if you punch me in the mouth, Maceo,
Yeah.
I got to adapt somehow.
Yeah.
Someone put 8 in the box. Guess what? That open up the. It's a simple game, dog.
Yeah. If you gonna try to play me with this light box, we just gonna run it till you keep bringing people down.
And then I got my studs on the outside.
Hey, Alla, when you see light box, run. I don't care what I call.
I'm in my hey. No.
And that's what Franklin should have been doing.
Hey.
No, coach, no.
Hey.
No. Matter of fact, what's our heavy package? Signal that.
Cool. We going.
Let's go heavy, and let's just run straight ahead.
We going I formation. What we doing?
And let's just go home.
What we throwing? I mean, they 6'4", 250 on that side. We 300 on the line. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
And I got to go back to something else. Another game, Maceo. Ohio State. You said against Michigan what they tried to do.
They went away from what they are. They tried to bully a bully.
But boy, I saw what you meant with the passing game. God Almighty.
What? Hello.
Number 4 is
Everybody.
Number 4 is a ooh.
I just look like this, everybody. I just look like this.
Number 4 is all that.
True freshman.
True freaking. And he said before the game, can't nobody cover me.
No, can't nobody cover me. If they're gonna play me one-on-one, I'm gonna torch them.
He destroyed.
Yeah, man. Come on, Oregon.
Oregon, y'all thought it was gonna be the same thing, didn't you? Y'all watched that Michigan film. Y'all watched the wrong film, Oregon.
Yeah.
Cause that and Ohio State looked like on both sides again, both sides of the ball in them trenches.
But what have we said about Ohio State? Oh, they have an NFL roster. Dude, look at the line. Look at the linebacker. Look at the secondary. Look at the receiver. Dude, it's first round picks everywhere.
Hey, they beat up on Oregon. Oregon, that little cute stuff. Again, cute stuff don't win, man. You gotta be able to win up in them trenches.
The Dylan Gabriel, Lord have mercy.
They hit Dylan Gabriel for no reason. That boy, and he still had a decent game.
Yeah, but it got ugly so fast.
That was ugly, man.
And it was
like 24-0 at half?
Man, it was 31-0.
31-0 at half.
That's 31-8. Like Chip Kelly was like in
he was in his bag, boy.
Yeah, but see they learned the lesson the Michigan game.
Yeah.
Like, look, this is what we are.
Some losses ain't bad losses.
No.
Some losses are never bad
I
losses.
can't stress this. You learn more in a loss than any win. Cause see, when you winning, it masks a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff you kind of ignore.
Yeah.
Cause you're like, yeah, we won.
Oh, we good enough.
Yeah, we won.
It's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
But see, when you take that loss and see now, everybody got to get back focused. Now as a coach, you like, see?
Yeah.
See, you don't know everything.
And it made what you call a better coach too, Ryan Day.
Yes.
Ryan Day had to look in the mirror, buddy.
But what Ryan Day had to do was like, you know what? This is the kind of football team I have.
That's right.
I don't have a lineup and just punch you in the mouth football team.
We are special all over the place.
We got weapons, and we need to get our weapons the ball as fast as possible.
And the best game of the whole 4 was Texas and Arizona State.
Scatterboo.
I am a Scatterboo dude.
Scatterboo.
That boy, that was
Dude,
That
the
boy, that-
losing, the MVP of the Peach Bowl.
was Scatterboo.
Scatterboo, the losing team. They hardly never do that.
He took over that fourth quarter.
We've been able to cover games and have to vote MVPs. I've never seen an MVP from the losing team. They had to interrupt his press conference to go give him the MVP.
He was that. They beat him that bad. We almost voted one time when Travis Hunter played South Carolina State at Jackson State.
Yeah.
We almost gave him.
You almost gave it to Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter was special that game.
Travis Hunter was special at the end of the game because he caught the
touchdown.
He caught the touchdown.
That.
Yeah, he caught the touchdown.
Travis Hunter almost got the MVP, but
he
he
almost
gave it to
did.
South Carolina State. But but it's definitely Texas. They won, but Arizona State fought.
Y'all was mad at Texas too, cause again, how are my kids gonna eat when y'all can't cover
Your
punch
spreads
spread?
were terrible, boy.
Yeah. No, what the Penn State, Penn State took care of business.
Okay, all right.
But Georgia and come on, Texas. Texas, really?
All right, man. Let's go in. It's 9:30. Let's talk about the Final Four.
Yes.
And who do we like?
Okay.
So, but Georgia fans,
Great season.
Great season.
You will be back.
You won the SEC.
You will be back.
And that's what y'all. Every time you win the SEC, you don't win a national championship. So it don't usually work out.
You will be back.
Let's start with the first one. Texas, Ohio State.
Ooh.
Hey, Bobby Hotters, I might jinx y'all, but I think it's Ohio State's to lose this championship.
Oh yeah. Ohio State gonna slap Texas.
I think they are too, though.
Because Sark has proven. Well, first of all, shout out to Sark's wife.
She be killing it, bud.
And whoever is her stylist,
She killing in the background.
shout out to Miss Sarkeesian. And she always know where that camera is.
She was right there when he was doing the interview.
She always knows. Shout out to Miss Sarkeesian.
All I saw was, who did chocolate on my screen right now? What just
man.
happened?
Hey, man, once you go black, you never go back.
Yeah, Sark like, that's why I'm here, y'all.
Hey, listen. Whoever styles Sark's wife, big old salute.
That's what I do, man.
But I'm going to Ohio State. Ohio State, probably the best team in the 4. I said it before, that first round game. Like, if Will Howard and these guys can get themselves together, nobody going to beat. They got the best talent. They got the best talent.
I think from a physicality standpoint, Ohio State would be more physical than Ohio State.
Yeah, you see Caleb Down standing back there at free safety.
Yeah, man.
He.
This is, it's hard when you wake up a sleeping giant.
Yeah.
Michigan woke them up.
Yeah.
They lost to Oregon before.
I wonder if people in Ohio still want Ryan Day to be fired.
I bet the talk is quiet now. They got the path. Yeah. The path is there.
Yeah.
So I like Ohio State in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State, Notre Dame.
I just believe Penn State just have better offensive weapons. And for that reason alone, I'm taking Penn State. I just look at this Notre Dame team. Riley Leonard, there's nothing special about Riley Leonard. There's nothing special about him. They're not going to be able to get that special teams play. Their defense is good, but I just think Penn State, if they stick to the script, they're going to just run the football and go home.
You do know if this happens, Big Ten will be talking so much trash.
Well, they talking trash now.
If 2 Big Ten teams
because technically, and
neither one of them won to hold the Big Ten, they still made the national.
But think about this though. Yeah, Texas SEC, but right when they lose, y'all don't like claiming it, man. They're Big 12 school. So, I mean, really, the blue blood SEC school They're not in.
Not
So
now, Alabama, no Georgia, no
yeah,
nothing.
I think
no
it's gonna be.
LSU.
That's crazy. Ohio State and Penn State for the Natty. That's what I got.
I'm gonna use a phrase that an old man says for a long time. One of the best league courses. Not so fast, my friend.
Okay.
I think the coaching might get involved, and I like Freeman over
Yeah.
Franklin.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Franklin gets in these moments he drives me
Yeah.
crazy.
But Glaze, to be fair, he's played 2 big games. Now they say he can't win the big. He's played 2 playoff games. He's won them.
yeah.
They say he can't win the big game. He's won 2.
Notre Dame's won 2, so they both won 2.
Yeah, but I don't think nobody ever said Freeman couldn't win the big game. But that's the knock on your boy Franklin.
This is the big. This is the one game away. Franklin, prove me wrong, dog. But I like Notre Dame, and you might have one of the most classic championship games, Notre Dame, Ohio State. But to be in the Final Four, all 4 of these teams are big money,
Yeah.
big NIL money.
Yeah.
Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State. Georgia's big too, but these 4 schools,
Yeah, Texas. Nobody listen. The money in Austin. If you've never been to Austin, Texas,
they got so much money down
it'll
there.
blow your mind. I mean, everybody driving Lambos down there. Everybody got a Lambo
This
in
might
Texas.
be Ewell's last game, even though he say he coming back. I don't know why. Don't come back here.
He coming back. He's just not gonna be in Texas.
Yeah, because they can't lose. They not losing Manning.
Yeah, they're not losing Arch. No, they're not losing Arch.
So I do like it. I like. For me, I got Ohio State, Notre Dame. You
Okay.
got Ohio State.
I got Ohio State, Penn State. Yeah.
We'll come back and revisit that. I might
Yeah.
change my mind, but nah. I think Freeman can outcoach Franklin, man. But,
Okay.
But in Penn
Okay.
State, this feels good. I see where you're coming from.
I think Penn State got more Jimmys and Joes.
All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the other thing, man. Shit.
Yeah, let's talk about it because they had you all in your feelings. Emmanuel Glaze crashed out Sunday night. What? First of all, I have to ask you this. What brought you have been so even keel all year. And I'm sitting there like, I get a notification, Emmanuel Glaze live. I say, wait a minute, maybe his phone in his pocket or something. You crashing out on Facebook.
I blame me. I told myself I would not get caught up in this team again. I said for now on until a title comes, I would not feel for no other team in this city. Because I am a fan of all 3 of the teams.
Yeah, no doubt.
But Maceo,
That was high level crashing out too. You went high level crash out.
I can't understand this team, dog. I just I can't even remember the game. I think I blacked out because I don't remember the game, dog. I just remember Penix was throwing.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts made a gigantic play.
He played well, and then
And then Jaden Daniels showed up. Then Jaden Daniels, the offensive rookie of the year, showed up.
But again, a problem I have with coaches in 2025, especially offensive coaches. I've seen 2 games for Georgia teams that have said we're gonna take these new guys and put it all on them.
Yeah.
We saw it Sunday.
Right.
Instead of running the ball.
Run the ball. Run the football.
You got 2 great running backs. You ain't got 2 good running backs.
2 great running backs. Yeah.
We didn't take the pressure out. We made Penix throw and throw.
Too many pass attempts.
Everybody like, oh, he's throwing it too hard for the touch. That comes with time. We asked him to make fantastic throws.
This was his second start, and you basically putting a playoff berth in his hands. And you didn't, as a coaching staff, Zach Robinson, you didn't help the young Michael Penix Jr. You didn't help him.
It just was.
You didn't help him.
I just saw. And I know what made me black out. Okay.
Boy crashed out.
Raheem and these timeouts just blew me away, dog.
Man, Raheem, so I told y'all, he think timeouts are like PTO.
Good God.
He like he can roll them over. And
That's what made me crash.
Yeah.
He did it in the first half. We got 3 timeouts. I'm like, all right, hey, call it right. Everybody like this.
Yeah.
Except for Raheem. I'm like,
Yeah.
and it made me revert back to the Super Bowl. When
and there it is.
That's what crashed me out.
That's what crashed you out.
Because I'm doing like this. Because even the announce like, Falcons about to call timeout.
And the clock just rolling.
15 seconds rolls off the
Clock
clock.
just rolling.
And that made me crash out.
It
just brought back memories.
You crashed out too. Jesus Christ.
Then at the end of the game, we still got 3 timeouts.
Dude, just let 25 precious seconds roll off the clock. Just precious.
If he calls a timeout, we got 40 seconds left.
Dude, and then you can get your team together. You can go over your plays. You can get everybody calm.
You have a rookie quarterback.
You have a rookie quarterback. Help him
in
out.
his second start.
Help him out.
I didn't want to call a timeout because I didn't want to lose momentum. Dude, what kind of coaching?
You don't have no momentum. What are you talking about?
You on the road trying to win the NFC South. That's what made me crash out the timeouts.
Yeah. The dude brought 5. He brought 5 timeouts
You
back
went
to
home
Atlanta.
with 5 timeouts
He
in your
went home
pocket.
with 5 timeouts in his pocket.
Like you gonna give those to somebody else or somebody.
Yeah, man. Now we're gonna have with the 6, then these 5, we'll have 11 for the Carolina Panther game. Yeah.
That's what it was, Maceo. I just brought back
It brought back all the fields.
all the field came back when I saw them timeouts.
That's tough.
It started in the first half, and I'm looking at the first half like, all right, we're gonna wear the clock down. We can get get the kids some momentum, let them drink some water. Talk to the coach for a quick second.
Yeah.
No,
Gather him. Get him gathered.
he let the play clock run down, and you know how important this game is. You lose, you just saw Tampa early. Tampa won.
I mean, 1-1.
So what did you do? I out of all the stuff that makes me mad, and I appreciate all you great coaches out there. There's a lot of coaches that watch this show. I love y'all who make great decisions, but I can't stand bad time management.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy, dog.
Yeah, time management, and now you hear he was like, it was the excuses he gave, like,
Yeah.
just some stuff just don't say. They ask you, dude, who else in charge of timeouts? You the head coach.
You don't call offense. You involved in the defense.
Dude, you're a CEO coach.
You make your job is to control the clock,
Yeah.
the time, the possessions, when to punt, when not to punt,
Yeah.
4th and 1, do I go for it? Yes, your job.
And because the wins and losses are associated to you, yeah, they're going to blame Zach Robinson or Jimmy Lake, but the wins and losses go directly to your name.
Raheem, for this team that have won as many games as they won, Raheem has done some bad things this
Yeah.
whole season.
And we got to stop this narrative, too, because everybody keep talking about what I keep saying. He a first-time head coach. No, he not, everybody.
It's his second time.
Everybody.
he
Technically
coached Tampa.
3. He 3 years in Tampa. Then he took over for your boy.
Yeah.
And now he got, stop that.
I'm not making, look, when you get a second chance to do this,
Yeah.
a lot of coaches don't get a second chance. There are a lot of coaches that are defensive coordinators
And they coordinators for life.
and they ain't got another chance at that job.
Right.
This is his second chance, and he still makes some of the same
Like,
mistakes
you
he was
should
making back
know
then.
better.
But make sure that's what Craig crashed. I sat there and said, your job is to make sure personnel is right, make sure everybody got what they need. You got if you ain't calling defense, you don't have a play card in your hand.
Yeah. You can hear you got that 2-way switch
You
on your
check it,
headphone.
don't run that.
Right.
But the one thing that everybody count on you for is time management.
Time management. That's your job.
The number one job of every coach.
So you mean to tell me you need to hire somebody
to be your time
to be your
manager.
time management guy?
Can you imagine you got, hey, coach, it's 46 seconds left in the game. Coach, you going to call a timeout? No, let's run it. You had to make, that's your call.
That's your call. That's your call.
That's when I jumped on the mic and said, I'm tired of this. Because I was good, Mason. I was just calm. I watched the game.
You crashed, big dog, you crashed out.
But it was so, honestly, I didn't even think nothing about when it's 46. So we got 3 timeouts. Oh, we good. We in good.
Right.
Oh, we good.
In perfect situation.
Call a timeout and throw some play. Run the ball if you want. You could run the ball down the middle. You could throw down the middle of the field.
You had so much. Yeah, you can make a throw down the middle of the field, get tackled, you still got another timeout.
But you say, no, we're going to trust the kid to go out there and play. Honestly, it looked like you were trying to set the kid up.
Well, you kind of threw him under the bus.
And you threw him under the bus after the press
In the
conference.
press, you kind of threw him under the bus. Yeah. You kind of threw him under the bus.
That was what made me crash out. I sat there and said, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
Just waste 5 timeouts in a pressure game to win the NFC South.
Put him in his pocket. Put them all in his pocket. And now if we keeping it a buck, as the kids like to say, we're keeping it a buck. There's no way the Saints gonna beat Tampa on
Tampa
Sunday.
gonna run through Saints so bad.
Well, it's a chance, but Tampa understand that they're going to the playoffs. They are going to. Spencer Rattler cannot save these guys on Sunday.
And I hate to say that you said Spencer Rattler. That's all you need. Spencer Rattler looked so bad last week, man. All I saw him was trying to run out of bounds, trying to throw. If y'all see this offense now, and what you call talking about, he gonna come back? No, he ain't. Just stay. Just wind the clock out, New Orleans.
I wonder what's gonna be the energy inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Sunday.
I'm looking forward to it. I know my people's gonna be there, but Carolina coming, they got nothing to lose.
Yeah, and Carolina is probably gonna try to win this game.
Absolutely.
They gonna.
And they should. And they should, because at the end of the day, if you making bonehead calls, and Raheem, I fight for you all the time, brother. I want you to stay. But time management, my biggest pet peeve for coaches.
Yeah.
That's my pet peeve. I don't care about you. You might get out coached sometime, but stuff that is in your control, though.
Yeah.
Make sure you call a timeout, dog.
Yeah.
And you slow the game down. That's what got me. You got a rookie quarterback in a high pressure situation.
Give the kid.
I'm gonna
as
give
much
him
help
some
as he
time.
can. And I ain't trying to be funny, and I ain't trying to hold you, but I still remember how y'all treated me on November 3rd. You know, when y'all was 6-3, and y'all tagging me in all these videos, and y'all swagging, surfing, and you walking in traps, taking over in traps. You know, all of a sudden your quarterback, he found a bankroll fresh. I remember it all.
I mean, it's your, like I told Bobby, man. The floor is
Yeah, I'm just saying. I remember.
And y'all even helped us out, man. Y'all even
and we even did y'all a favor. As bad as y'all we did you a favor.
And we still,
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to ask you this though, Emmanuel Glaze, because Saquon Barkley, we find out that the Eagles are going to rest players. Saquon is 102 yards away from the rushing title. As a former running back, are you upset that Saquon's not going to get the opportunity to break this record?
And I'm being honest with you, because I don't know if everybody say that. Saquon this is the only one season that he's played this many games. Saquon is always a twist or a turn away from being out for the rest of the season.
These are facts.
The Eagles will have to play the following week as well.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him get the record. But Saquon, no. I need my weapons going to this game. And if I'm not mistaken, my quarterback been hurt too.
Yeah, he done missed 2 games. Yeah. They're probably going to sit him out of this one.
I get it.
Yeah. He got the 2 bands. He got the 2 bands.
And let's be real, Dickinson did it in 16 games.
Yeah. OJ did it in 14, y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
OJ did it in 14.
So everybody, I know we want to see history.
Yeah.
But if I'm Philly, I'm looking at Saquon's history.
Yeah.
And he runs very elusive. I want him full. This will be the first time he gets a break. This will be like his bye week, because they got to play the next week.
Right. Because they hadn't had a bye week since like week 5.
Yeah.
Eagles.
And Detroit or Minnesota are going to be the number 1 seed. So they ain't getting a bye the next week after.
Great game Sunday night.
Absolutely. Sunday night. So as much as I want to see him break it, I got to be smart.
Yeah.
I want to be the head coach of my team. If I'm the head coach of my team, I need to make sure I got all my assets when I go into that playoff run.
No doubt about it.
And every time I look and people say, well, this is history. Yeah. But we ain't going to say that and I just know Saquon isn't a Derrick Henry that can go 16, 17 games.
Right.
And the season is different now. This 18 games they're playing.
Yeah.
This ain't 18 of hits.
18 weeks, 17 games, yeah.
If I got a chance to rest my stud, give him a little break.
Give him a little breather.
Same thing with Baltimore. You're going to see they probably going to rest him. You might see our guy run some ball this week.
Yeah.
I need to rest my stud for the playoff. Because when you playing in the playoffs and you in Philly, it's gonna be cold games.
Yeah.
So he gonna get the ball a bunch. If Hurts is out, you gotta still run him.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I would love to see history, dog,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
And it's funny because I had said that because it was like maybe 3 games this season when he probably didn't play. He didn't play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And this one game, I forgot what they were playing. It was mic'd up, and they was like, "Hey, you want to go back in?
You get this minute."
Yeah, he was like, "Nah,
Let them eat.
Let my guys eat.
Let them eat."
So, I mean, he probably could have broke the record.
Yeah, he probably put it
Weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Right. So, yeah. I get it. Like, I know people want to, and I think people want to see it because they playing the Giants. And they want to see him stick it to the Giants. And you have to be smarter because your team is locked into the playoffs.
And also, what would even be worse if he gets hurt against a team that has no chance to make it to the playoffs?
Yeah.
Because he's trying to prove it.
Because, I mean, we don't know the relationships he had in the Giant locker room. Might somebody be taking a shot at him.
You know what he get to do next week when they go off the field? Hey, dog. Hey, y'all have a good season, though. Y'all had a good season.
Hey, you got that U-Haul packed up? Yeah, I know,
Guess
dog.
what happened? Y'all check me out next week, though. I'll be running the ball next week.
Remember, what a GM, remember you said?
Hey, what Daniel Jones said?
Yeah.
I'll be that petty. Hey, what Daniel?
Daniel Jones over there in Minnesota in street clothes. That's wild.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't see me risking against a team that ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
If I had a chance to get number 1 seed, absolutely we gonna go for it. Because we can get a week off that week. They locked in. They play our position is locked in.
They are locked in.
They locked in. I'm gonna continue with that Maceo, and you just brought it up. I wanted to talk about that. Who do you like, man? Minnesota or Detroit, man? This gonna be great.
So I'm
Did you post that picture of Baker Mayfield and from Carolina 2 years ago?
Yeah. Baker and Sam Darnold. They on the same line.
They was on the same team in Carolina.
Yeah.
And both of them out here balling.
Hey, man. It's the Carolina Panthers, dog.
Yeah,
that's Carolina Panthers.
They had 2 start. Go ahead, though, dog.
Yeah. So only because this game is in Detroit.
Yeah.
And y'all see what I got on today. You know, I swear I'm from the 313. I swear I'm down with 50 boys and BMF and Meach, all that. I think Detroit, because this game is in Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm taking Detroit. It's crazy because I think so many people are on the fence about Minnesota because of Sam Darnold. Like, this guy has played exceptional football. Sometimes the old Sam Darnold try to peek his head out a little bit, but for the most part, he's kept the cuckoo in the clock.
Yeah.
And listen, he's in the perfect situation for his skill set. He has the right play caller. Look at those weapons. Like, I know teams are going to offer him $50, $60 million in offseason. If I'm Sam Darnold, I'm like, this home.
Hey, everybody.
This home.
Before y'all give him all that money, just remember, we did the same thing.
But he ain't coming off no Achilles, Glaze.
I'm just saying. Watch your checkbooks. Y'all get money happy out here. Talking about he the best quarterback.
But because it's a quarterback league, and
I'm just saying. I think Sam having a great year. What's the other guy for Carson for Detroit?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
Remember,
both of these quarterbacks will let go of teams.
Yeah, but Jared got paid again, and Jared been doing good.
All I'm saying is this, though.
If Jared coach wasn't so crazy, Jared would have been in the Super Bowl for the second time last year. His coach just lost his mind.
He bad management. But all I'm saying is this. I like Detroit too. They at home. I like their more physical team. I like everything about Detroit actually. And honestly, man, this for our homeboy, man. It's one peak, baby. This
one peak, man. That's why I'm always got the Detroit. Every time y'all see me with some Detroit, it's always for my guy Burt Evans, man.
Burt Evans,
one peak,
piece, our dog.
Mr. One Pete himself.
Before he had belief in Detroit before Detroit had belief in Detroit.
He had belief in Detroit way back in the Billy Sims era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was saying one Pete for years.
Yeah, Scott Mitchell. He was on the Scott Mitchell train.
You know, he got a chance.
All that.
He saw that.
Yeah.
He said one Pete.
He suffered through the Matthew Stafford era.
He suffered.
When he said, man, what they call him, stat paffer, whatever they call him.
Stat packer or something like that. But hey, Detroit, I like Detroit in this game.
Yeah.
And I just think they hungry. I like Campbell a lot as a coach.
Yeah.
You can tell. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, the coach is just a good thing, man. Was he a tight end?
He was tight end.
He was tight end,
but he was a blocking tight end.
But
So
when
he might
you
have
a
well.
big-
He better be an extra tackle.
when you a big boy like that,
Yeah.
you got that hunger in you. You like a collision. You like that. But I do like Detroit in this game. I think, I think they are probably the best team going right now. I think Philadelphia and them, but I like them a lot. But we'll end it with this. We've got about 5 minutes. Right, I'm talking about producer. We got about 5 minutes, producer. Okay, we got 5 minutes left. Do you still like bowl games? Non-playoff bowl games?
So,
Because I did enjoy Illinois, South Carolina.
it's a place for the bowl games. It is a place for the bowl game. I mean, we're so used to the bowl game. I mean, we've had them our whole life.
Yeah.
But in this playoff system, let's stop trying to make the bowl games fit with the playoffs. Let's just
You want a home and home type thing.
right. Let's just do the playoffs. Let's do the bowl games, and then let's have a playoff something totally different.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Because today don't feel right. You just watched an exhausting game in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody watching. I'm sorry, Duke and Ole Miss. Ain't
yeah,
nobody
dude,
watching
and Virginia Tech play tomorrow.
Nobody watching y'all, man.
Like after the playoff games, nobody cares
nobody
about the
tuned
bowl
into
games.
no bowl
Ain't
game
nobody
no more.
like unless you went to Ole Miss.
Unless you went to the school.
Unless you went to the schools.
But
yeah.
ain't nobody checking out for that.
Ain't nobody checking for that.
Because they have that problem where once the playoffs start, hey, that's cool. I mean, I have it on as background though.
Yeah.
But I ain't finna watch
I'm not watching.
I did watch Illinois, South Carolina. That was funny.
Yeah.
Bielema, he's a butthole.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Bielema-
Shane Beamer wanted all the smoke too.
Yeah, he wanted to fight.
Shane Beamer wanted all the smoke. But it's funny because now that we've had these 4 teams that had buys,
Yeah.
had failures,
Yeah.
now we're gonna now they're gonna give us 16 teams. You know we're finna get 16 teams,
coming.
so now everybody can play week 1.
16 coming.
16 coming.
Yeah.
But I tried to tell you 12 was too many. 16 gonna be too many too.
You know how
Should have
many-
just went 8.
you know how much money they about to make though, dog?
But that's because everybody's so greedy.
Yeah.